Welcome to Eternal Manna, the daily devotional broadcast of Grace Gospel Church. Yesterday, we started looking at a poem that was titled, God Give Us Men and Women. I came across this as I did research on Timothy. And we looked at 7 of them yesterday, and I want to walk you through the remainder today. God give us men and women who will never compromise truth. Uncompromising men and women. Sadly, all around us, we see compromise and the sad results that follow compromise. There is a price to pay. Yes, there is a cost involved when we live up to our biblical convictions, but we must not compromise the truth. And then number 8, we need men and women with courage. We need men and women with courage. Yes, these are fearful times. These are difficult times. These are not easy times. And we need men and women with the courage of conviction. We need to be able to, with courage, obey when it is almost impossible to do so. Courage. We must not give in to weakness, and we must not become timid. Be strong in the Lord and in the power of His might is what we are exhorted in scriptures. Then, God give us men and women who will not lie, who will not lie. So recently someone confessed to me and said, I lied to you. And the person was convicted because of a message they heard on a Sunday morning. And I appreciated the person's honesty in confessing the lie that they had said. So it's easy to lie, and a lie has no legs. You need to support it with other lies in order to make it stand. So we need men and women who will not lie, who will always be committed to speaking the truth. We need men and women of honor, of dignity, and people who should be able to look up to us because they see character in us, because they see godliness in us, and they are attracted to it. God give us men and women of honor. God give us men and women whose word is their bond, meaning we are promise makers and we are promise keepers. And this applies at every level of life, isn't it? And especially we are severely tested in the family, in our own home. So easy to make promises, but do we keep them? The promises that we make to our wife, to our children, do we keep them? So our word must be our bond. And people should know that when we make a promise, we are committed to keeping it. God give us men who love their wives and children. How important that is, isn't it? If we fail in the home, then we are not going to cut it anywhere else. That is why if you look at the qualifications for a spiritual leader, the home life is stressed so much in Timothy and Titus. So, you and I, men, we need to make sure that we love our wives as Christ loved the church and gave himself for her. And we need to love our children. We need to give them the gift of time. We need to be available to them, to listen to them, and to be their friend, and to care for them, and to pray over them, and to bless them. And then, finally, God give us men and women who will lead as tender warriors. Yes, we are called to be soldiers, and we are called to be tender soldiers. We are in a war, and we are going to be hurt, and we are going to have scars, but we need to lead as tender warriors. I don't know how you look at this list. It almost seems impossible, isn't it? Where do you find men and women like this? But I want to encourage you to go through this list again and again and again, and to think it through, discuss it with someone, ask somebody to hold you accountable to these 14 qualities that we looked at, and then we can all together make a difference for the Lord. Amen.
For more videos like this, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Grace Gospel English Church Toronto. Thank you.